Okay, good morning, class.
Morning, ma'am.
Ay, daghan pa mo kasulod. Napaday sa waiting room. Da. Sa ka-joining pang uban. Okay, so pahabol lang ni nako nga topic. So last na gid ni. Last na gid ni siya nga topic. Okay, nakasulod na ba ang tanan? Napagyapoy wa kasulod. Okay. So we have another special right triangle. 45, 45, 90. And we also have 30, 60, 90 nga triangle. So idugang lang ni nako sa ato ang lessons. Kadugay ba ano nila maka-join? Okay. So, suppose we have a square. Okay, ang square, unsa gani measure sa interior angle ani? Kining square. Iba kung square, this is a rectangle with two pairs of congruent sides. I mean, congruent tanan ihang sides. So, unsa ang measure sa kada angle, interior angle sa square?
90.
Okay, 90. Okay, 90 degrees, no? Okay, so if we draw a diagonal, okay, so pasabot, kung nakay diagonal sa square, ang diagonal is the angle bisector of this interior angle. So, kada isa ani, pila man. So, kung 90, pila ang, for this triangle, pila man ning mga acute angles dire. This will be
40.
45.
45.
So, nakay 45, 45, 90. So, this is actually an isosceles right triangle. Okay, pareha mag-measure dire and mauming diagonal no. So this serves as your hypotenuse since this is a right triangle. Okay, so since this is a right triangle, we can use the Pythagorean theorem. You have x squared plus x squared is equal to d squared. So pasabot, you have 2x squared is equal to d. So ang atong d will be 2 x, diba, square root both sides. So you have square root of 2 times x, no? Or x square root of 2. So mo na siya iyang hypotenuse. So if you have a 45, 45, 90 nga triangle, so if x ang measure sa imuhang legs or the sides of the triangle, so ang iyahang hypotenuse or the diagonal of this square or ang atong tumong no is the triangle man, the 45, 45, 90 nga triangle. So ang kadtong hypotenuse niya is just x times square root of 2, where x is your, ako daw internet is unstable. Okay, where x is kadtong measure sa iyahang legs. Okay, so to summarize the pattern, if you have a leg, kaning leg kay 45 man, no? So pasabot, the same ang measure sa leg niya. So ang hypotenuse will be leg times square root of 2. So kung 6 ni, and 6 ni, pila man ang diagonal? Or I mean ang hypotenuse. Hello? Pila ang measure sa hypotenuse? Hello? Madungog ko.
Unsa gani itong question, ma'am? Hindi ko.
Okay, unsa ang measure sa hypotenuse? If this is 6, what is the measure of the hypotenuse? Diba, leg times square root of 2. So, pila man ni dire? Hello? Kasayon ba sa akong pangutana? Again, balik ta. Murag wala may naka... Diba kung leg ni leg, so ang iyang hypotenuse is leg times square root of 2. So, kung 6 na, 6, pila man ang hypotenuse?
6 square root of
Okay,
2.
6 square root of 2. So, automatic dapat, class, kay gihatag na ang kuan. Ang formula. Gihungit na. So, kung 8 na, 8 ni, so pilang hypotenuse?
Square root
8
of 2.
8 square root of 2. Okay, kung 5 square root of 2 ang hypotenuse, unsay measure sa legs?
5.
5. Ana ba? Kana, tubag yun.
5.
Okay, so ang hypotenuse 10 square root of 2, pilay measure sa legs?
10.
10. Okay, so yung na gyud class. Kung square root of 2 na, ang isa pod ka leg, of course, is square root of 2. Pila man ang hypotenuse?
2.
Okay, so 2. Kaya mahimo man siyang square root of 2 times square root of 2, that is 2. So correct. Okay, so if you have 3 square root of 2 ang legs, pila ang hypotenuse?
6.
6. Okay, so it will become 3 square root of 2 times square root of 2. So you have 3 times 2, that is 6. So, kita ninyo class nga, dili na nato kinahanglan i-solve, no? Diretso na. So, tanawon pa lang ninyo, kabalo na mo unsay hypotenuse. Okay, how about this one? So, 8 ang hypotenuse. Unsay measure sa legs? So, i-divide na nato og
4 square root of 2.
okay, so 4 square root of 2. So, i-divide na nato si 8 og square root of 2. So, you have 8 over square root of 2. Unya kay namay square root sa tong denominator, so we will have to rationalize the denominator. So you have 8 square root of 2 over 2. So cancel. So you have 4 square root of 2. So ang measure sa legs will be 4 square root of 2. Okay, nasabtan? Sabtan class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, you have 20 ang measure sa hypotenuse. So, pila man ang legs?
10 over 2.
10 square root of
10 square root of 2. So, pasabot di ay kung ato ni siyang sa tawag ani, kung ato po siyang i-simplify, mo ra po din ni siyang i-divide na to 2 times square root of 2. No? So, mura to siya for 45, 45, 90. So we also have another special right triangle. We have the 30, 60, 90 triangles. So how do we find the lengths of the sides of a 30, 60, 90 triangle? So now let's take an equilateral triangle. So kung nakay equilateral triangle, pila gani ang measures sa kada side?
60.
I mean, interior angle 60. O, sakto. Okay. So kung ato na siyang bahinon into 2, tapos 2 right triangles, no? So mag-draw ta gikan sa ato ang vertex padulong sa ato ang midpoint sa atong base. So kana siya mahimo na siyang bisector. So naatay 2. Ningon man tano, this is 60. 60. So kung bahinon nato ikaduha, this will be 30.
30.
Okay, so kinik, this is 60 kay equilateral man daw. So nana din kay 30, 60, 90 nga triangle. Okay, so you have x, x tapos so kining sa ubos x over 2 manggid na, no? Okay, so x over 2. So atong kwaon ang A. So si A will be, so using the Pythagorean theorem, we have x over 2 squared plus A squared is equal to x squared. Okay, so si A squared is equal to x squared minus x squared over 4. Nagets ni? So this will be 4x squared over 4 minus x squared over 4. So gikuha lang ang ilahang LCD kay x over 1 man x squared over 1. So you have 4x squared over 4 minus x squared over 4. So 4 minus 1, that is 3. So a squared will be 3x squared over 4. So taking the square root, so you have, so kwaon na to ang square root, anak class. You have a will be equal to x times square root of 3 over 2. Or that is x, imurang i-times sa square root of 3 over 2. So mo na si A. So si A, remember si A, siya ang atbang or opposite nga side sa 60. Ang opposite sa side sa 30, mo na siya ang x over 2. No? So kung 30 ni, mao ni siya ang hypotenuse, x atong hypotenuse. So ang opposite sa 30 will be half the hypotenuse. Ang opposite sa 60 will be hypotenuse times square root of 3 over 2. So again, ito na siyang i-summarize. Okay. So kung nakay 30, 60, 90, so if this is your 90 degrees and this is your hypotenuse, okay, so kiniing mohang 30 nga angle. So pasabot mo na siya imong shorter leg. Tapos if this is your 60 nga angle, mo na siya ang longer nga leg. No? Mo na yung relationship. Ang opposite sa 30 mo ang shorter leg, ang opposite sa 60 will be the longer leg, and ang opposite sa ato ang right angle will be the hypotenuse. So summarizing the katong ganina, you have ang opposite sa 30 ay if given ang hypotenuse, we have ang opposite sa 30 will be 1/2 sa hypotenuse. Ang shorter leg will be 1/2 again sa atong hypotenuse. Ang opposite sa atong 30 will be hypotenuse times square root of 3 over 2 or square root of 3 over 2 times hypotenuse. Or 1/2 hypotenuse times square root of 3. It's the same. So again, remember, opposite ni 30, 1/2 hypotenuse. Opposite ni 60 is 1/2 hypotenuse times square root of 3. So let's have an example. If this is 20, unsa may measure sa kaning shorter leg?
10.
10. Okay, ang measure sa longer leg,
10 square root of 3.
Okay,
Ay.
10 square root of 3. So that's correct. Okay, so let's practice. You have if this is 28, ang atong hypotenuse, unsa may measure sa shorter leg?
14.
Okay, 14. Ang measure sa longer leg will be?
14 square root of 3.
Okay, 14 square root of 3. Very good. So if your shorter leg is 8, pila man ang hypotenuse?
16.
16. Pila man ang longer leg?
8 square root of 3.
8 square root of 3. Okay, so remember that. Okay, if your longer leg is 9 square root of 3, what is your shorter leg?
9.
Okay, 9. What is the hypotenuse?
18.
18. So, yun na ka sa yung class. Okay, if 1 imong shorter leg, unsa may measure sa imong longer leg?
Square root of 3.
Ay.
Okay,
Ay,
square root
1
of
square
3.
root of 3.
Ang hypotenuse is
2.
2. Okay. So, if your hypotenuse is 6, unsay measure sa imong shorter leg?
3.
3. Ang longer leg?
3 square root of 3.
Okay, 3 square root of 3. So, if your measure sa imuhang longer leg is 7/2 times square root of 3, unsa man ang imuhang shorter leg?
7/2.
Okay, 7/2. How about your hypotenuse?
14.
7.
7 and 7.
Okay, so 7. So if 4 imuhang imong hypotenuse, what is your shorter leg?
2.
2.
Okay, 2. Ang longer leg?
2 square root of 3.
Okay, 2 square root of 3. If your shorter leg is 9/2, what is your hypotenuse?
9.
9. Unsa man ang imuhang longer leg?
9/2 square root of 3.
Okay, 9/2 square root of 3. If your shorter leg is 2 square root of 3, so unsa man imuhang hypotenuse?
4 square root of 3.
Okay, 4 square root of 3 times 2 lang na ninyo. So unsa man imong longer leg?
6.
6.
6. Okay, so that
I
is 6. Nga naman, so ang imuhang hypotenuse kay 4 square root of 3, i-divide na to 2 times square root of 3. So mahimo siyang kini, mahimong 2. Square root of 3 times square root of 3 is 3. So that will be 6. No? Okay, so you have 6. Okay, if your longer leg is 12, unsa man ang imuhang shorter leg? Shorter leg is?
2.
Okay, so si 12, i-divide na natog square root of 3. So kay naman tayo square root sa denominator, so we will rationalize our denominator. So multiply na to og square root of 3 over square root of 3, which is equal to 1 na siya. So you have 12
4 square root of 3.
over 3. So you have 4 square root of 3. Okay, so how about the hypotenuse?
8.
8
Di ay
square root.
8 square root of 3. So multiply lang na nato og 2 ang 4 square root of 3. So you have 8 square root of 3. Okay, so let us review both patterns. So if you have a 45, 45, 90 nga triangle, so you have leg times, tapos leg. Okay, you have 2 congruent legs. Okay, tapos ang hypotenuse will be leg times square root of 2. Pag 30, 60, 90, if you have hypotenuse, ang shorter leg will be 1/2 the hypotenuse and the longer leg will be 1/2 times hypotenuse times square root of 3. Okay, let's have another practice. You have 30, 60, 90 nga triangle. If you have 12 square root of 3 nga longer leg, What is the shorter leg?
12.
12. What is the hypotenuse?
24.
24. Okay, paspas ta class. If you have kani 3 square root of 3, ang hypotenuse will be
6.
6.
okay, how about this? 8 ni ang isa ka leg will be
8.
8.
8.
How about the hypotenuse? 8 square root
16.
of 2.
2.
Ay,
Okay, this is 45, 45, 90.
kalibog mo. Ay, okay, ma'am.
Okay, so if you have 10 square root of 2, unsa may measure sa
10.
legs? 10.
And
If you have a 30, 60, 90 and the shorter leg is 1, unsa ang hypotenuse?
2.
2. Ang longer leg will be
Square root
Square
of
root
3.
of 3.
okay, square root of 3. If you have ang unsa man ni siya 30, 60, 90 no?
60, yes, ma'am. 60,
Okay.
30.
So if the longer leg is 5 square root of 3, unsa man ang measure sa shorter leg?
5.
5. So ang measure sa kaning triangle kay 5 man eh. So 5 plus 5, 10. So mo nang 10 pud ang iyahang measure sa equilateral nga triangle. If you have the longer leg is 15 square root of 3, ang shorter leg will be
15.
15. Ang hypotenuse will be
30.
30. So if you have a square, unsay measure sa diagonal?
8
8
square root of 2.
8 square root of 2. Very good. So if you have 30, 60, 90 nga triangle, ang longer leg is 8 square root of 3. Pila man ang shorter leg?
8.
8. Ang hypotenuse?
16.
16. So bisag magtuwad baliskad na imuhang triangle class basta kay 30, 60, 90 kung na gihapon. Okay, how about this one? Ang hypotenuse is 8. Unsa man ang mga sides or ang legs?
4 of
4.
square root of
4
Okay,
square.
4 square root of 2. I-divide na nato og square root of 2 si 8. So you have 4
90.
square root of
45, 45.
45, 45 na. Basta parehag color ang iyang kuan. Okay, how about 30, 60, 90? 6 ang hypotenuse. Unsay measure sa shorter leg?
3.
3.
3.
Okay, ang longer leg?
3
3
square root of 2.
3 square root
Three.
of 2. So, Sharog di mo master, no? So, if the diagonal is 15 square root of 2, what is the measure of the sides of the square?
15.
15.
15.
So, if you have 60, 30, 90, or 30, 60, 90 nga triangle, if the longer leg is 15, what is the measure of the shorter leg?
5 square root of 3.
Okay, 5 square root of 3. So, all you have to do is i-divide si 15 by square root of 3. So, that is 15 times square root of 3 over 3. So, 15 divided by 3, that's 5. So, 5 square root of 3. How about the hypotenuse?
10 square root of
Okay, 10
3.
square root of 3. If the longer side is 12, what is the measure of the shorter side?
4 square root of 3.
4 square root of 3. How about the hypotenuse?
8 square root of
Square root
8
of 3.
square root of 3. Okay, if you have a 45, 45, 90 na triangle and the measure of the leg is 4, how about the other leg?
4.
4. So, ang iyang hypotenuse will be 4 square root of 2. So, kung square root of 2, unsa man ang measure sa hypotenuse?
2.
2.
Okay, 2. So, if you have an equilateral triangle, unsay measure sa height sa equilateral triangle?
18 square root of 3.
Okay, 18 square root of 3. So, that's correct. Ay, 9. Uy, divided by 2 pa man di ay. 9 square root of 3. No? So, mo man na siyang opposite sa atong 60 mo na siyang longer leg. So, that is 1/2 of the hypotenuse times square root of 3. Okay, so kini, let's have a problem. The measure of the base angle of an isosceles triangle is 30. Each of two congruent sides have length 14. How long is the base and what is the area of the triangle? Okay, so first is idrosa nato. Okay, so na daw kay isosceles triangle. So ang base angle is 30, no? Isosceles pasabot congruent ang duha ka side. So 30-30 kana pong opposite niya is congruent. Okay, each of the two congruent side is 14 kana. So iyahang pasabot is how long, iyahang gipangutana is how long is the base and what is the area of the triangle. So unsay formula sa area sa triangle gani?
1/2 base times height. No?
Okay, 1/2 base times height. So kinahanglan nato mabalaan ang measure sa base and sa ato ang height. So unsaon man nato? Okay, so ato nang tungaon. So kung 30-30, pila man ni diri? Ay, sorry. Okay. Okay, sorry. So pila man ni kung 30-30 na pila ni?
120.
Okay, 120.
120.
So if this is 120, say may tabo kung ato ning magdraw ta og kuan, ato siyang tungaon tapos mahimo siyang right triangle. Pila man ang measure aning sa kilid ng mga kining duha ka angles?
60.
Okay, 60, 60. No? So unsa na atong nahimo? We have a 30, 60, 90 nga triangle. No? So if 14 ni ang atong hypotenuse, pila man ang longer leg? Ang longer leg is nasa ubos.
7 square root of 3.
Square root
Square
of
root of
3. So 7 square root of 3. How about the shorter side?
7.
7.
7.
So pasabot kini po diri, no, is 7 square root of 3. So pasabot ang base will be
7 square root of 3.
ang base
14
nakabok.
square.
So 14 square root of 3. Ang height is kana mga height, no? This is the height which is equal to ang height na ra 7. So ang area nato will be 1/2. Ang base is 14 square root of 3 times ang height will be 7. So you have, makancel lang na. So you have 7 times 7, 49 square root of 3 square units. I gets 49 na siya, class. Dili 40.
Ma'am, excuse ma'am.
Yes.
Pwede mag-ask, ngano ganing na 14 square root of 3?
Kining duha naman, 7 square root of
gi-add
3
lang,
ug 7.
ma'am.
Oh, mao man na siya ang base.
Okay,
Kini
ma'am.
dire. Ikan dire padulong dira mo ng base. Okay, so nagets ra? So ang area will be 49 square root of 3. Okay? Sakto ba ta? So, okay, 60 square. Okay. So ang base is 14 square root of 3. Ang height is, okay, so you have 49 square root of 3. Okay, what is the area of an isosceles triangle whose congruent sides have length 20 and whose base angles is 30, 45, 60? So, naa daw kay isosceles triangle. So, kung 30 daw, sorry. So, kung 30 daw, mano day? So, kita na lang daw solve. Okay, so kung 30 daw ni, kung 30, so pasabot kung hiwi lang no. So, kung kuanta, ato siyang tungaon kaduha. So, pasabot, the measure of these angles, pareha ganina no, you have 60, 60.
90.
Okay, ang length daw sa congruent sides is 20. No? Okay, so pasabot, unsa man ang measure sa shorter side, haman ang shorter side? Ang height,
Ang sa to.
no? Okay, so nasa tunga. So this will be, pila man ni?
10.
10. So diri sa ubos, gikan diri padulong diri, this will be
3.
10 square root of 3.
10 square root of 3. So sa ubos, 10 square root of 3. So unsa yung question? What is the area? So ang area will be 1/2. Ang base nato is pila tong
20
base?
square root of
20
3.
square root of 3. Ang height will be
10.
So you have 20 square root of 3 times 10. So you have 200 square root of 3 over.
100 square root of
Okay,
3.
so you have 100 square root of 3. Okay. So next is kung 45 daw ang sa ubos. No? So kung 45 ni, 45 pud ni. So pila man ni ang measure ani?
90.
Okay, 90. So pag ato na siyang tungaon, this will become pila man ni diri? 45. 45. Okay, so 20 man daw ang length. Okay, so pila ang height? Ang height is
20.
okay, na naman
10
tayo.
square root of 2.
Okay, so di ba ang ato ang leg, so mahimura siyang
10 square root of
20
2.
over square root of 2. So multiply nato by square root of 2 over square root of 2. So you have
10 square root of
20 square root of 2 over 2, or that is 10 square root of 2. So this is 10 square root of 2. So mo na siya atong height. Ang atong base, kini, pila man ni? 45, 45, 60 man na.
10 square root of 2.
Okay, 10 square root of 2 gihapon ni. So ang base will be
20 square root of 2.
20 square root of 2. So ang area nato will be 1/2 base times height. So you have 1/2. Ang atong base is 20 square root of 2 times atong height is 10 square root of 2. So mahimo man ni siyang 2 no, kining duha. Ana. So square root of 2 times square root of 2, that is 2 divided by 2. So makancel. So you have, ang area will be 200.
200.
Okay. So kamo na, be, pila ang area kung 60 ang base? Kung 60 ni, 60. So the remaining will be 60 pod. So this will be 30, 30, 90. No? So 20 man daw ni, 20. So ahaman ang shorter side, ana.
Base.
Ang kanang sa 1/2 sa base, no? So this is 10. How about ang longer leg?
10 square root of 3.
Okay, 10 square root of 3. So, unsa man ang atong area?
$50 square root of 3.
Okay, so 50 square root of 3. So, itong isolve. Ang atong height is 10 square root of 3. Ang atong base will be
Ay,
20.
20.
20.
Okay, so ang area will be 1/2
100.
base
100 square
times height. Okay, so 10 square root of 3 times, ay, nabali. Sige lang. So you have 100, 200 square root of
Square
3 over 2. So that is 100
One-
square root of
root of 3.
Okay na. Kulangan og 50 square root of 3 ang muhang answer. Okay, so that's it.
wala
Nun
na
siguro.
ako na plus ang no.
So that's it. Nun siguro. Questions? Okay, so nalang ko'y gamay nga pahabol class. So if you have a triangle, kung ato na extend ang isa ka side, so ang tawag ani is an exterior angle. No? So unsa may relation aning exterior angle and kinihang iyahang adjacent nga interior angle. Mo na siya iyang adjacent interior angle. Okay, unsay relationship ani nila? Si exterior nga iyang adjacent interior angle. They form a they are supplementary because they form a linear pair. So pasabot kanang iyahang adjacent is 180 lang kuan. So kini and kini di ba ang total is 180. So kining iyahang opposite nga interior angle plus exterior angle will be 180. So i-try ga na ninyong solve. Dapat kini plus kining exterior will be equal to 180. So basin mo gawas na sa exam or ipaprove na nako sa inyo. So kana to inyo. So we have less than 1 minute. So thank you so much for joining the synchronous class today, and maglong quiz ta online lang gihapon kay wa tay room on unsa may inyong prefer Monday or this